Hello, second grade. This is Module 3, Lesson 17. Our objective today is I can compare two 3-digit numbers using less than, greater than, and equal to when there are more than 9 ones or 9 tens. Okay, so our application problem today is walking on the beach on Tuesday. Darcy collected 35 rocks. The day before, she collected 28. How many fewer rocks did she collect on Monday than on Tuesday? Go ahead, push pause, and then push play when you're done solving this. Alright, let's compare answers now. So I did a little graph here, and I wrote that on Tuesday she did 35, and on Monday she got 28. And I'm trying to find this space right here. So I can take 35 minus 28, and I got 7. So Darcy collected 7 fewer rocks on Monday. Alright, we're going to continue doing our greater than, less than, and equal to with our alligator mouths. And remember, the alligator mouth wants to eat the biggest fish, so the one that is greater. And I have 124 right now and 824. Which place value do I want to look at first? Right, the hundreds place. So I look and see that there's 100s here, and there's 800s here. Which one is bigger just by looking at the hundreds place? Right, the 800. So the 824 is greatest. So 124 is less than 824. Alright, how about this one? Look closely. We're going to look at our hundreds place first, and I see that this one has 100 and this one has 100. Now we need to look at our tens place. And I see that this has 9 tens and this has 2 tens. So which one is greater? Right, the 194 is greater. So I can read this from left to right, and I read it as 194 is greater than 124. Alright, here's our next one. You go ahead and write this and solve this on your own. Alright, let's compare answers. So I've got 324 and 624. And I'm going to look at the hundreds place first. So this has 300s and this has 600s. Which one was greater? Did you put your symbol this way? And when we read it left to right, we can read it as 324 is less than 624. And here's our next one. Now, yesterday, some of you were getting a little tripped up when it showed something different than just numbers. Remember, you're just figuring out which one's greater, even though this says 55 and this says 5 tens. So, what you can do and what helps me is if it says 5 tens or if it says something else other than just the whole number, I go ahead and I solve this first and then I get my answer. So let's first solve what 5 tens is. So to make 5 into tens, I need to put a 0 behind the 5 so that it's a 5 tens and it turns into 50. So now I compare 55 and 50. So which one is bigger, 55 or 50? Right, 55 is the greatest. So we can read this from left to right as 55 is greater than 50, or 55 is greater than 5 tens. How about this one? Remember, these aren't whole numbers yet. So let's change those into whole numbers so that it doesn't trick us up here. So let's change 27 tens into a whole number. So what do we need to do at the end of 27 to make it tens? Right, we need to add that 0. So we put the 0 at the end of 27 and it changes into 270. So 27 tens is 270. Now let's do this addition problem. 200 plus 3. So we're just adding 3 ones here. And so our answer would be 203. So now looking at these two numbers, which is bigger, 270 or 203? Right, 270 is greater. So we can put our symbol in, and we can read this as 27 tens is greater than 200 plus 3. Go ahead and do this. Now remember, you need to solve this right here underneath, and don't let this trick you up. Okay, so the first thing that I did was I changed the 88 tens to 880. I needed to add that 0 to the end to make it tens. So 88 tens, add the 0, and that is 880. Plus 4 tens, add that 0, and that is 40. And then we can count from 880, and we can count by tens 4 more. So remember, we're counting by tens, so start at 880. Let's count up 4 tens. So 880, 890, 900, 910, 920. So what did we get? 920. So we're comparing 920 to 920. Which one is greater? Right, they are equal. These are both the same. So we can read this as 920 is equal to 88 tens plus 4 tens. Now it is your turn. You're going to do your exit ticket here. Number 1 says, whisper count as you show the numbers with place value discs. So you're going to draw 142 using hundreds, tens, and ones in this column. And you're going to draw 12 tens, 4 ones in this column. And then you're going to circle, is it less than, equal to, or greater than? Then you're going to write the greater than, less than, or equal to in these little boxes down here, or these little circles rather. And you're going to answer these. Now remember, to help you out, you can write down the answer to these that don't have the whole number. Just write it underneath so that it'll help you solve that. When you're done, take a picture and send it to your teacher. Good luck.